So the HTC U11 came out a few months ago, and in that time, it's kind of been overshadowed by a lot of other new devices by other manufacturers. But HTC is not done yet this year. They shared today to confirm that they are going to have an event on November 2nd, and it's going to be more U devices. And the device that we have seen a few times before is the HTC U11 Plus. So that's probably what we're going to be seeing at this event, plus a phone called the U11 Life, which we don't know quite as much about. But the U11 Plus is basically, as the name implies, going to be a little bit improved and bigger version of the U11. It's going to have a 18 by 9 tall display like we've seen on a lot of phones with 2880 by 1440 resolution, 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 6 gigabytes of RAM, and it's going to launch with Android Oreo. So that sounds like a pretty nice phone. What do you think, Andrew?
I think that the U11 Plus is going to be pretty sweet. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be better than the regular U11, but it makes me kind of wonder why they didn't do a U11 and U11 Plus back when the U11 was announced. I mean, maybe they were trying to get the display right or waiting for Oreo, but I'm not.
I mean,
really
honestly,
sure.
it could have something to do with, they released the U11 in it was the summer, June maybe.
Yeah.
And they, obviously they knew that there was going to be a bunch of Samsung devices coming out later, some devices from LG, Pixel devices. So maybe they purposely held off on one of these so that they can kind of get back in the headlines after all these devices have come out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, before we started, I even made a comment that I thought we were done with phones for the year, and then HTC's like, nope, not yet.
Yeah. I think the tall display thing with the slimmer bezels, not to harp on bezels, but the U11 it looks like a 2016 phone compared to like all the phones that have come out later this year after it.
Yeah. I mean, even the G6, which had last year's specs, had that 18 by 9 aspect ratio on it. And
yeah.
HTC
So a little bit about oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying HTC just stuck with what they know about the regular display.
Yeah. There is some leaked press renders of the phone, and it basically just looks like, the U11 has got like that super, super high gloss finish. No headphone jack again. Just looks like a bigger U11.
I hope it comes in that red color that the U11 came in, because that would be pretty sweet.
They did come in some really cool colors. Like that high gloss just makes colors look really cool.
Yeah.
So the U11 Life, we don't know quite as much about, but we do know some specs. And this is going to be a Android One device. So like the Moto X4, this is going to be an Android One device that we're probably going to see here in the US. So a little smaller, of course, not as good specs, but it's going to be cheap, and it should, it's going to run stock Android. So that's pretty cool to have a one device from HTC.
Yeah, I mean, you're practically getting stock Android. I mean, I'm starting to feel like the Android One is kind of like, what was it, like the Google Play Edition phones from back in the day?
Yeah.
But like, instead of flagship phones, you're getting these mid-range phones with almost stock Android. I think that's pretty awesome. Like, the X4 reviews came out yesterday and really kind of said that it was literally stock Android on the X4 minus a little tweaks. And I think that if we see more OEMs jumping on this, that Android One should expand here in the States.
For sure. So yeah, that's what's coming with the U line. Once again, the event is going to be on November 2nd, so stay tuned for that. Let us know what you think about these rumored devices, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Take it easy.